Hi, Claire from Figure Out Fat Loss here. Somebody asked me a really interesting question yesterday. Somebody said to me, why don't you weigh every week? Well, at this present moment in time, we do weigh every week. But what I would say is the most important thing on the Figure Out Fat Loss program is your inch measurement. That's why when you start with us, we take more interest really in what your measurements are. That's why you have your own personal login where you can measure and record your measurements every month, which are personal to you. Nobody else sees them, because at the end of the day we tend to get wrapped up a little bit too much in weight. Now, like most ladies, their weight goes up and down depending on what part of the monthly cycle they're in. So somebody might have had a really, really good week and then stepped on the weighing scales and either stayed the same or put on weight. But the weight they've actually put on or not lost, okay, might just be the fact that they're holding a little bit of water because they're that time in their monthly cycle, a couple of days before their period. So I've seen so many women get disheartened because they've had a really good week and they've gone on the scales and they haven't lost. That's why I tend to be very, very careful with placing all your hopes in weight. So I tend to think measurements are much more of a realistic way to show that you're actually losing fat. And the other thing too is you can kind of achieve a lot of weight loss if you're on one of these stupid shakes or silly C9 whatever detoxes, okay? A lot of that time you're tending to lose water and muscle mass rather than what we're looking to do on the Figure Out Fat Loss program is lose fat. So you can get confused, have a massive weight loss, but your weight loss is just purely muscle and water. So that's why on Figure Out Fat Loss we spend much more time looking at what the measuring tape is doing rather than the scales, because you can be deeply demoralized or deeply inflated incorrectly by what your weighing scales say. So always show more concern with what your tape measure's saying rather than what the scales is saying. By all means, weigh weekly, but really have that backup of your monthly measurements, which are more of an honest reflection of where you're going with your fat loss. So I hope that's helped. Why we don't put so much emphasis on weighing, more emphasis on the tape measure. Plus, if you think about it realistically, you want to lose inches to get into that fantastic Christmas dress rather than losing weight, okay? So it's the inch loss you're looking for to get into that dress, not weight loss. Weight loss doesn't really matter on the scale of things. It's the inch loss that's going to be the most important thing. So hope that's helped. Why we don't put so much emphasis on weighing. Our emphasis is much more on what the tape measure says. Peace out.